Cody Rhodes has revealed the moment he had to avoid rock bottom in this video. I'm going to tell you exactly what that moment is and what he had to say because it involves WWE, and it's not necessarily the moment that you think. Cody Rhodes has taken this company by storm since returning as a top star. He was a bigger star the night he returned at WrestleMania 38 than he ever was in All Elite Wrestling. He went and he had a notable program with Seth Rollins before being sidelined and had to go away for multiple months due to injury. But it was 2023 that things got back on track for Cody Rhodes. He won the Royal Rumble. He went to WrestleMania 39. He was going to finish his story against Roman Reigns by winning a championship that his father had never won before. But he fell short. All right? Let's rack him up and try it again. 2024, he wins the Royal Rumble. He is going to go to WrestleMania 40 and challenge Roman Reigns, our beloved tribal chief, for the undisputed WWE Championship. He's going to finally get to finish his story, but that doesn't happen, does it? No. No, The Rock comes back. The Rock wants to have that Roman Reigns match. The Rock is the guy that pushed for that match. Things blew up in The Rock's face. He turned heel. He aligned with Roman Reigns. He formed a membership of the Bloodline. And he and Roman Reigns defeated Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins in the night one main event of WrestleMania 40. However, the following night, it was finally Cody Rhodes' moment. He won the undisputed WWE Championship from Roman Reigns. He overcome all of the obstacles in which was in his place. He had to beat the Bloodline. He had to overcome The Rock, and he did so. It was a crowning moment of his career, and thus far, he's had a heck of a run as undisputed WWE champion. Now, that leads me to today's video. I say all that because you have to have a little bit of context. He opened up about the WrestleMania 39 loss to Roman Reigns, and his mindset coming out of that, and how he strives to be a lead star without being the champion from that point on. He said this: leaving WrestleMania 39 without the title, I just finished telling you how I say all the time, I'm not concerned. That might be the most false I'm not concerned that I ever gave, because of the amount of times that fans may have stuck with you and can't take it for granted. There were moments and characters like The Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Steve Austin, John Cena, and Randy Orton who maintained the attention of the audience for years and years. You don't know if that's going to happen for you. I had a lot of really good people around me to put in that mind that, hey, the champion is not going to be around as much as you are. These live events and these weekly businesses WWE puts on that sometimes we don't see because we're looking at the bigger picture like SummerSlam or WrestleMania. You will need to be their guy. You will need to be their champion. This will need to be your team, and I had a lot of people encouraging me in that terms of keeping eyes on those metrics. Those shows that just you are on. How did you do there? How did you do here? It went from being a false I'm not concerned to I really did own up to the idea of, hey, okay, I will do all I can to be the lead dog in WWE's most prolific era without being champion. I think we accomplished that. He then went and talked about how he was affected by the loss. He said this: I can't allow myself to get rock bottom because it'd be super irresponsible of me to do that, because as much as I have the fever and love for this, the things I love the most are my wife and daughter. And I don't help them at all by taking my eyes off the prize. Me being older when I had liberty means I got to continue to put in the time, because in terms of something that's in the back of my mind, I have a goal and all I want to see is her see me on top. She needs to start getting older so I can do that. So then he went and talked about how happy he was about the WrestleMania 40 victory. So rock bottom for Cody Rhodes was WrestleMania 39. I think a lot of people might have thought that could have been it, or maybe it was the night that he found out, which ironically was the Royal Rumble. He found out that he was not winning at WrestleMania. He found out the night of the Royal Rumble 2024 that he was not going to go and headline against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. Now, obviously things changed, everything worked out for him, and he's had a heck of a run. He talked about how the WrestleMania 40 win, it was memories that stuck out to him the most was the little things over the course of that weekend. And rightfully so, right? Like, he had a heck of a weekend and everything like that. Coming out of that show, though, I thought WWE has done a pretty decent job with him as champion. If you go and you look at his rivalry with AJ Styles, you go and you look at his rivalry with Solo Sikoa, most recently beating Kevin Owens at Bash in Berlin. That feud, the rivalry going into that show was actually a lot of fun. They went in a very unconventional way about it, though, because you have Kevin Owens, a guy who has not found a lot of success this year in the win columns, getting a championship opportunity in which he did not earn or deserve. His good friend telling him, you're getting this championship match against me, him not wanting it, and then going out and doing it. There were teases of would Kevin Owens turn on Cody Rhodes or not. That was a lot of fun to follow and everything like that. So what they did with Cody coming out of WrestleMania, and props to them and props to Cody for having the wherewithal to go, okay, we have to continuously keep this guy strong through 2023 because we're going to get to WrestleMania 40. We're going to get the WrestleMania match, the big win, the moment, the championship that he wanted all along, a title in which his father never won. That is what stands out to me the most. It's not just a championship win for Cody Rhodes. It's a much bigger and more purposeful meaning behind it. And I think that's one of the reasons why Cody Rhodes has been such a lovable babyface on WWE television since returning. You know, his AEW run obviously did not work out the way that he wanted it. But at the end of the day, I think everyone would agree that everything worked out for the best. Because while, yes, he was a founding father of AEW, he is much better off in WWE. He never fit the AEW style or the fan base. And that was one of the reasons I think he was given such pushback from those fans, because they knew he didn't fit their mold. And when you don't fit their mold, well, it comes back to bite you. And they didn't want to see Cody Rhodes on AEW television. So he had the sense of going back to WWE, going back home, if you will, and going back to a place in which he could accomplish the one dream that he always wanted, and he did just that. Let me know down in the comments area below what you think about Cody Rhodes' comments, and I will see y'all in the next video.